Hello and welcome to Wassce TV. Today on Wassce TV, we have two questions from our subscribers and a Venn diagram, and it's a three-set problem. So I want us to look straight into it and let's look at it now. If you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon, and also share for someone to also learn. Someone also has to learn, so share so that someone also have a feel of what we are doing, what I'm doing here. Now I thank you so much, you guys. You are so amazing for your day. Anytime I post, you guys come on board and come and learn, and I appreciate that so very much. Now let's get straight to the question. The first question says that a survey of we are solving two questions. If you check in the description below, maybe you want the second question. If you click on the timestamp, it will take you straight to the second question. If you want the first question, there's the first question. So I have timestamps in the description. So if the one that you want, you click on it, then off you go. Now the question is a survey of 80 men showed that on a given day, 45 play football, 55 play tennis, and 10 play neither football nor tennis. A. How many students play both tennis and football? B. Find the probability that a man selected at random from this group play tennis but not football. Okay, tennis but not football, and also football but not tennis, and also neither tennis nor football. And the last one says that find the probability that a man selected at random from this play football and also play tennis. Now this is a very simple Venn diagram question, and I want you to join me. Let's look at that. Now let's go straight into it. I always say that when you are in the exams hall, please don't use your free hand. Okay, don't use your free hand. Good. So now we have our Venn diagram. Now let's try to work with it. It says that a survey of 80 men, so the union becomes 8-0. Okay, and they said that 45 play football, so F 45 they play football, and also 55 play tennis, so T tennis is 55. Okay, and they are saying that 10 play neither football nor tennis. Neither means they don't play any of the two games. Okay, so that one will be here 10. It's clear in the question. It says that 10 play neither, so they don't play any of the two games. And from this question, we don't have a statement saying that every student play at least one subject. Because there is no statement like that, it means that some people do not play any of the games, right? Good. And you go ahead to say that we should how many play both football and tennis. So football and tennis we were not given, so we will have our x over there. So this side is going to be 45 minus the x, and here so it's going to be 55 minus the x. Okay, now we have to find the x value before we come to the sub questions. So we're going to get 45 minus x plus x plus 55 minus x being equal to 80. Now when we add, we are going to get 100. Now this and this will be 0. Negative x plus x will be 0. So let us minus x being equal to 80. Then we're going to have minus x being equal to 80 minus 100. So minus x is going to give us minus 20, and our x will be equal to 20. It means that those who play both games, they are 20 in number. Now let's come to the sub question. The questions under this very question. It says that find the probability that a man selected at random from this group play tennis but not football. Plays tennis but not football. Now from the diagram we have, okay, those here play football only. Those here play tennis only. Okay, and those here play tennis and football. So let's be very, very careful with this question. It says that we are finding those who play tennis but not football. So the number that we will pick, football should not be part of that number. That's what it means. We should pick those who play tennis, but football should not be part. So from this diagram that we have, we can see clearly that here we have football. So this one is not part. Here we have tennis and football. That one too has football, so it's not part. But this part has only tennis. So that's where we are. That is what we are working with. So here we have so that is I, tennis but not football. So we have an equation there that is 55 minus x, and we know x to be what? 20. So when we subtract 20 from 55, we are going to get 35. That is not the answer. They say it's a probability. A probability means that they're going to pick at random. So we're going to get the probability. The prob will be equal to 35 on 80. 35 over 80. Now we can break this down. Okay? We can break this down. Now 5 goes into 35 7 times, and it goes to 80 16 times. So the probability for the first one is 7 on 16. That is the probability of picking someone who played tennis but not football. 7 over 16. Now let's go to the II. Now the II says that football but not tennis. So we will use the same method. Now those here play football only. Those here play tennis and football, and those here play tennis only. Now those here has tennis in them, so they are not part of what we are talking about. They say football but not tennis. Those here also play football and tennis. Tennis is part, so we don't want them. But those here play only football. So they said those who play football but not tennis. So I want only football. So that is what the equation we have there is 45 minus x. So we're going to get 45 minus 20, and that's going to give us 25. But the probability for that question is going to be 25 on the number of people or students or whatever. So 5 goes here 5 times, and it goes here 16 times. So the probability here too is 5 on 16. Okay, 5 on 16. Now we move ahead for the third one. It says that neither tennis nor football. It means that the probability that I want, it shouldn't be tennis, it shouldn't be football. That's what it means. It shouldn't be tennis, it shouldn't be football. But those in the first circle here play football. Those here play tennis. Those here play tennis and football. But the question says it shouldn't be tennis and it shouldn't be football. Neither tennis nor football. But those here, they don't play any of the games. So those are the ones we are talking about. So I will be 10 on 80. Now 10 goes here 1. It goes here 8 times. And that is 1 on 8 for the I. Now the last question, that's the C part. It says that find the probability that a man selected at random from this play football and also play tennis. This time we want someone who play football. The same time the person is playing tennis. That is the C part. Let me write it here. I'm happy everything went here nicely. So now with that one, let's come to the diagram again. Those here play only football, but we want football and tennis. Those here play tennis, but we want football and tennis. But those in the middle here, they play football and they also play tennis. So we worked for X and got 20. So that will be that probability is going to be 20 over the number of people we have. That is 80. So 20 goes here 1 and it goes here 4. So we're going to get 1 on 4. Just simple like that. With this, you are done. We are done with the first question. There's no two ways about that. So let's move straight to the second question. I hope you understand what I did. Let's move to the second question without wasting time. Now the second question says that 80 students were asked to pick letters. So they placed some letters in a big bowl, and they said students should pick. And they said 33 of them pick letter X, 41 pick letter Y, 29 pick letter Z, and 9 pick X only, 12 pick Y only, 7 pick Z only, and 11 pick all the 3 letters. So meaning the letters were X, Y, and Z, right? And we have to draw a Venn diagram. By all means, you are drawing a Venn diagram, but it's almost stated. But a question like this without a Venn diagram, we can't solve it. So we are drawing a Venn diagram, and also we are finding a number of those who picked X and Y only, X and Z only, Y and Z only, and also none of the 3 letters. And also what's the probability of picking X or Y? Now, because of this statement, none of the 3 letters, it means that there is a complement. It means that there is a student over there. He didn't pick any of the subject. Any of the letters. So when we are drawing our Venn diagram, we should have it in mind that the IV is telling us that a student did not pick any of the 3 letters. So we have to consider that person too as well. I hope it's clear. Now let's get straight into it. Now, because we are talking about 3 letters, X, Y, Z, it means that it is a 3-set problem. So we will draw our circle. Good. So now, let's fix in what we are given in the question. Now, we were given that 80 students. So it means that the universal is what? 80. So our universal is 80. And they said 33 pick X. So it means that this side is X. And X is 33. Okay, we will pick one circle. Then Y 41, so we'll pick another circle for Y 41. Then 29 for Z, so Z 29. Okay, and the question says that 9 pick X only, so X only is this side, so 9. And it said 12 pick Y only, so 12 will be here. And also 7 pick Z only, so that one too will be here. Now 11 pick all the 3, so 11 too will be here like that. Now that was the information that was given, and we have to find those who pick X and Y, X and Z, X and Y, X and Z, and the rest. But with this kind of Venn diagram, if we are not given this side, then we have a lot of work to do. So we will replace it with a variable. So let's put here A, let's put here B, and let's put here C. Now, putting here C, we can see that this circle, the small circle we have over here, this one, it involves the 11 and the A. So we have to subtract the A from here. That's the 11 from here. Subtract 11 from here. And also subtract 11 from here. Now, this is how the Venn diagram will look like. If we have to illustrate it on a Venn diagram, this is what they are talking about. Now, we are coming to solve for A, B, and C. And that will lead us to a simultaneous equation involving 3 equations. Okay? Then we'll solve it. After solving the first letter, the rest will be just something simple for us to do. So now let's get straight into it. So we will pick circle by circle, okay? Now we are picking circle X, okay? We are picking circle X. So we will add everything in the red section, okay? Everything in the red section and equate it to 33. So it's going to be 9 plus A minus 11 plus 11 plus C minus 11 equals 33. Now minus 11 and plus 11 will be 0, right? So and 9 minus 11 will give you minus 2. So we are going to get 11 and 11 here moves to 0. So when it goes to 0, because minus 11 plus 11 is 0, right? So and 9 minus 11, this is also a number. 9 minus 11 is minus 2. But the letters, we have A and C. So it's going to be A plus C minus 2 equal to 33. Then we are going to get A plus C being equal to 33 plus 2. Then A plus C will be equal to 35. That will be our first equation. Okay. Now we'll pick a second circle. So circle Z. Okay. We'll pick a next circle Z. So we will add, that's the blue section. We will add everything in the blue section equated to 29. So we are going to get 7 plus B minus 11 plus 11 plus A minus 11 being equal to 29. Now 11 and 11 will be 0. Right? So we will get B plus A. Then 7 minus 11, 7 minus 11 is going to give us minus 4 being equal to 29. So we are going to get B plus A being equal to 29 plus 4. Then B plus A will be equal to 33. So that is it. Now we'll pick another circle, the last circle. So circle Y, that's the green column. We will add everything over there, then we equate it to the 41. So we are going to get 12, okay, 12 plus C minus 11 plus 11 plus B minus 11 being equal to 41. Then we're going to get C plus B. Now minus 11 and plus 11 will be 0, right? And 12 minus 11, this 12 minus this 11 will give you 1. So we're going to get 1 plus 1 equal to 41. So we're going to get C plus B being equal to 40 minus 41 minus 1. Then C plus B is going to give us 40. I hope it is clear. So this is our equation 2 and this is our equation 3. So we will solve the 3 equations simultaneously. Now let's write our equation. Our equation 1 is A plus C equal to 35. That is our equation 1. Equation B is B plus A being equal to 33. That is our equation 2. And our equation 3 gives us C plus B being equal to 40. That is equation 3. Now we are about to solve these ones simultaneously. Now, what am I talking about? What am I saying simultaneously? Because we can't leave one equation to solve the other unless we use them together. And we can't just pick any 2 of them and solve them. So we will pick one equation and find a letter. Then we put it in the other to solve with the other. As I'm saying, it will be kind of plain in your ears. But let's get straight to it and see what we are going to do. So we will make C the subject in equation 1. And equation 1 is A plus C being equal to 35. So we are going to get C equals 35 minus A. Now we are getting C equals 35 minus A. But after that, equation 2 does not have C, but equation 3 has C. So we will put the C in equation 3. So put C equals 35 minus A in equation 3. Now what does equation 3 says? Equation 3 says C plus B equals 40. So if I put the C at where I see C in equation 3, I'm going to get 35 minus A plus B being equal to 40. Then I'll break it down to get 35 minus A plus B equal to 40. Then I'll continue to get A minus A plus B being equal to 40 minus 35. Then minus A plus B will be equal to 5. Okay, it will be equal to 5. Now, we have simplified the equation 3 to get another equation, that is equation 4. Now we can see that we made C the subject in equation 1 and we put it in equation 3. Now we have AB and equation 3 also and equation 4, the new equation also have AB. So we can solve equation 2 and equation 4 together. Is it clear? We can solve equation 2 and equation 4 together and see. So solve equation 3 and equation 4. So equation 3 says B plus A equals 33. It says B plus A equal to 33. That is equation 2. But equation 4, I can rewrite it as the way equation 2 is written. I'll just change the letters. So I'll get B minus A being equal to 5. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, I'm just changing because I'm coming to write it under the equation 2 so that I can work with it simply. So I'll get B here minus A being equal to 5, and we know that is equation 4. Now these two, now I want something to do over here, of which after I am done, one letter will go away. Okay, now it is either I make B go away or I make A go away. If I'm making B go away, then I have to subtract. If I subtract B from A, then A will stand. But if I add these two equations, then B will stand. So I want B to stand. So I will add. So I will be getting B plus B, okay, then minus A plus A, then equal to 5 plus 33, which is 2B, then this one will be 0, then equal to 38. Then I'll continue to get, I'll divide here by B, I'll divide here by 2, and I'll divide here by 2. So 2 and 2 will go away, and I'm going to get B being equal to 9. That is 19. Now I'm getting B equals 19. The rest is just simple. Now any of the equation that has B, I can put B in there and find the other letter. So for equation 2 is B plus A equals 33, right? B plus A equals 33. So I'll just put the B here, 19 plus A being equal to 33. Then I'll get A being equal to 33 minus 9. And that is going to give me 14. So now we have B 19, A 14. So how do we get C? If we pick any equation involving C, we can get C. Let's pick equation 3. Equation 3 says that C plus B equals 40. So we'll use that one over here. So C plus B equal to 40. But B is 19, right? So we're going to get C plus 19 equals 40. Then C will be equal to 40 minus 19. Now 40 minus 19 is going to give us C being equal to 21. C being equal to 21. Now we know A to be equal to B to be equal to, and C to be equal to, B is 19, C is 21, and A is equal to 14. Okay, now let's go back to the question and fix it there and solve the question that they are talking about. Now let's go there. Now we are here. Now we got A to be 14, but if I want if I want this A, if I put the A here, I have to subtract 11 from it, so that I will get A and Z only. If I want A and Z only, I have to subtract 11 from it. If I want C only, I have to subtract 11 from the value we got for C. If I want B only, I'll do the same. Because the value that we got only A, but where the A is there is minus 11 over there, so we have to subtract. So for the A side, A minus 11, we are going to get 14 minus 11, and that's going to give us 3. For B minus 11, it is 19 minus 11, and that's going to give us 8. And for C minus 11, it is 21 minus 11, and that's going to give us 10. So these ones are for the only. Now mostly, I will advise that after you have finished doing your calculation, at the bottom that you will redraw the Venn diagram, but this time you fill in with the right figures. Now you won't use A minus 11, B minus 11 again. This is what I mean. We know the A here, we are getting 3 for A. Okay, we have taken the 11 out, so we are getting 3 here, right? Now let's go to B. B is 8. So when we claim the what over here, we can boldly write 8 over here. And the C is 10. So the C as well, we claim what is over here, then we write 10 over there. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You can redraw this diagram at the bottom so that it can help you answer the questions that you are supposed to answer. Okay, good. Now, after you draw this circle, now how do we know my answer is correct? If I calculate, if I add every circle, I have to get its value over here. If I add all the red circle, I have to get 33. If I add all the Z circle, that's the blue circle, I have to get 29. If I add all the green circle, I have to get 41. So let's see. 12 plus 8 is 20, plus 10 is 30, plus 11 is 41. That's why we have 41 here. Now, 9 plus 10 is 19, plus 11 is 30, plus 3 is 33. So we have 33 here. Now Z, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 11 is 21, plus 8 is 29. So this is our diagram. Now we will use our diagram to answer the questions up here. These are the questions. It says that we should find those who picked X and Y only. So for X, you write nicely I, X and Y only. Then you come here. This is X and this is Y. Those here picked all the 3, but those here pick only X and Y. So X and Y, 10 people pick X and Y. Then X and Z, they are 3. So 3. Now Y and Z, they are 8. So you just indicate 8. Now they said none of the 3. It means that there is a complement, as I said from the beginning. So it means that I have to put a variable here. Let's say P. Okay, none. You can put any variable. If I add all the numbers in all the circles here, all in the blue circle, green circle, and the red circle, plus the P, I'll equate it to 80, and I'll find P. And that is for those who did not do any of the pick any of the letters. So let's see. Let's pick the red circle first. So it will be 9 plus 3 plus 11 plus 10. We finish with the red circle. Plus, let's come to the blue circle. We've already written the 3 in the blue circle and 11. So we continue with 7 and 8. Then another plus. We come to the green circle. We've written the 10, the 11 and the 8. Let it what? 12. Okay. But we are not done. Because of the none we are talking about, we have to add plus p, then being equal to 80. So if we add all these numbers, we are going to get 60 plus p being equal to 80. So p will be equal to 80 minus 60, and the p will give us 20. So it means that now that we find the p, let me put it there again. When you draw your Venn diagram at the end, at the tail end of your answer questions, you can indicate here that it is 20. So it means that 20 people do not pick any of the letters. You get it? So that will give us this one to be what? 20. Okay. Now he's saying that what is the probability for picking X or Y? It means that what is the probability, say someone picking X or Y? So we will pick X or Y values. Now it's a probability. So whatever answer we get, we will divide it by 80. Now let's see something. They said only X or Y. So the blue circle is not among. And the blue circle is from here. Let me make it deep so that we see. This is the blue circle, where the blue circle passes. This is the blue circle. So all the blue circle, this one is not among, because they said X or Y. But those here qualifies X. Those here qualify Y. And those in the middle here also qualify X or Y. X and Y, they also qualify. So we will add these 3, because we are taking the blue out. We don't want to have anything to do with blue as far as X or Y is concerned. So it will be 9 plus 10 plus 12. Now 9 plus 10 gives 19. 19 plus 2 gives us 31. That is for X or Y, but it's a probability. So we have to divide it by 80 to get our final answer. So that is it. So simple like that. But when you are solving in the exams, you have to indicate your I. It's very, very important, because I'm just explaining. I'm not doing it. I'm just explaining. That is why I didn't do that. So please, I beg you, when you are solving, when you quote maybe X and Y only, then you solve for X and Y only. From the diagram, X and Y only is 10. Then you come X and like that, solve 90. But because I'm explaining, that's I'm writing here, I'm writing there, I'm writing here, I'm writing there. Now that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the class. See you another time. Remember to subscribe and also share. Leave a comment and like as well. Thank you very much.